Hi everybody, welcome back. This is going to be a notes page for everybody, so we're going to go through these together. So this way you'll have all the formulas and you'll have some examples to refer to as you're going through and doing your assignments. So, our volume formula for any 3D figure is going to be big B times H. Whereas instead of just the B being the base, it is the area of the base, because remember each three-dimensional figure has a different type of base. And then H is going to be the height of your prism. We will do some work with pyramids as well, but for what we're doing for prisms, this is going to get us what we need. So volume is going to be how much can fit inside something. And your units are always going to be cubes. That means to the third power. Think about it, 3D shape to the third power is how I try to remember it. So, on this first one, we have a triangular prism. So right here where name, it should say triangular. Out of room. Prism. Okay, so when we have a triangular prism, our bases are triangles. Remember, our shapes are named for their bases. So our base right here, we're just going to write triangle. So how do we find the area of our base? We actually do 1/2 base times height. Now that's the base of the triangle, not the big B, which is the area of the base. So for this one, now we just need to fill everything in. Excuse me. Our big B is, well, that's going to be, let's work it out. 1/2 of 4, because here's our base of our triangle, times 2. Because this is our height right here. So, 1/2 of 4 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. So our base is 4. Now, another place that people get really confused is the height of our shape. Grab my highlighter. So, actually, this right here is our height. Our height is the distance between our two bases. So for our height here, it's going to be 8. So when we use our formula, we have volume equals big B times H. So we have big B was 4, and our height is 8. So then we knew 8 times 4 is going to be 32, and our units are cubed. Remember, so 32 cubic inches is how that's read. So now this time, here's our base. They've shaded it for us. Our base is going to be a rectangle. I don't have enough room for that. So rectangle. So since our base is a rectangle, we have a rectangular prism. So rectangular prism is your name. So how do we find the area of a rectangle? Well, our area equals length times width. So our length is going to be 2.5, and our width is going to be 4.5. Well, as it is, I can't multiply a decimal by a fraction, so I need to convert one of them. Easier for me, I'm going to make 4.5 4.5. So then we do 2.5 times 4.5, which is actually going to give us 11.25. So that's going to take care of our big B. Remember, our big B is the area of the base. So 11.25. Now our height, here's our height this time. Because remember, the height is the distance between the two bases. So in this case, our base, or our height, is going to be 8. So let's plug it into our formula. Volume equals big B times H. Our big B is going to be 11.25, and our height is going to be 8. So we do 11.25 times 8, which is going to give us 90. So our centimeters are cubed. Remember, volume is always cubed, so 90 cubic centimeters. Now, lucky you guys, y'all probably already know this shape. This is a cylinder. However, now in 7th grade, we do not do cylinders. Cylinders have moved to 8th grade. So lucky you guys, you get to cross one out. You'll also get to cross one out on the back, which is also the third one. So, yay, we don't have to deal with that, and we don't need the formula for area of a circle. So you have the area of a triangle formulas here, and the area of a rectangle formulas here. What I would like for you to do is pause the video and try to work these two out on your own, and then when you come back you can check your answers on the screen, because I'm going to go through and work through them just like we did. Use the front as a guide and fill in the back the exact same way. Okay, the only thing that changed was the numbers on our three-dimensional figures. That's it. So go ahead and pause your video, try to work these out. Even if you work out one and then come back and check it, and then work out the other one and then come back and check it, that's perfectly fine. So good luck, and hopefully you'll do really well on this. Okay, welcome back. So again, we have another triangular prism. So you should have triangular prism. And our base this time is going to be a triangle. So we have area equals 1/2 base times height. So we have 1/2 of 6 times 4, because here's our base of our triangle. Here's our height of our triangle. So 1/2 of 6 is 3, and 3 times 4 is going to be 12. Our height this time is going to be 9. Okay, so 9 meters. And this should be square meters, technically. So, let's plug it into our formula. We've got volume equals big B times H. So we have 12 times 9. And when you work that out, you should get 108. So your final answer should be 108 cubic meters. Cubic meters. Okay, and for the last one here, you've got another rectangular prism. Rectangular, well, I can't spell this all of a sudden today. Rectangular prism. Our area to base, so area equals length times width. Our length is 2, our width is 3, so we've got 2 times 3, so that's going to be 6 square inches. Our height is this one right here. This one is 6 inches. So for our volume, we're going to do big B times H. Remember, we always write our formula. Even though it's right there written for us, we always want to write it again. So our big B is 6, and our H is 6. So 6 times 6 equals 36. And our final answer is 36 cubic inches. So 36 inches to the 3rd power. So hopefully this is a good refresher for you. You've done volume before, so hopefully you remember some of this stuff and it wasn't too crazy for you. So please let me know if you have any questions or you need any help. You can always request a workshop, and we will be doing multiple exit tickets over volume, so you will get the chance to do it. So use these notes in order to help you throughout the rest of this unit. And again, please let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.